It is me on the 1, 2, 3, the Jean Marlo Davis show. It's me. It's me. Yes, you can see me. You can hear me. Yes, you can. Okay, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so funny what I'm going to talk about tonight because I am a testimony of what I'm going to talk about tonight, today. And tonight we're going to talk about being consistent. As a matter of fact, the title is Be Consistent and Win. We're going to talk about that tonight. You are watching the Jean Marlo Davis show, which is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about information and inspiration to impact the nation. And we really get into everything. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, as well as relationship-wise. So every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you best to jump on this show, click, share, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. Listen, first of all, you guys are so awesome. Before I even get into the subject, I want to say congratulations to everybody who got their free 15-minute consult. You get a round of applause to you who have set up your consultation, and congratulations to those who have booked yours truly to coach them, to help them to win in the business that they're in. I'm so excited. So guys, listen, we're here for you. You can always go to theluckfirmllc.com. The Luck Firm is scrolling down below. Theluckfirmllc.com. Look at the very top. You'll see the number. Get your free consultation. It makes no sense to go through struggle when you have help with someone who can give you the map, baby. I'm here to tell you. So thank you so much for being here. I want to introduce my little precious grandbabies. Come here, Selena, Sophia. My little precious grandbabies, come on, don't be shy. This is my granddaughter, Selena. Look right there and wave at everybody. Say hi. Yes, and this is my granddaughter, Sophia. Wave, look at Grandpa right there. Wave, say hi. Hi. That's Sophia. Selena, did the people see you? Come here real quick. Goodness. Let them see. Say hi.
Hi.
Say.
You're watching the Jean Marlo Davis show.
That's right. Yes, those are my precious grandbabies. Look at Sophia trying to stay in. Look at there. Okay, you could go back. They're in the studio with us today, just kicking it with us, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let me check my lipstick, guys, because I just hit my face. So give me a second. Let me check my lipstick. Okay, so today we're going to talk about something that I'm telling you right now. I just didn't know how I was going to do it, but I was able to do it. And I'm very grateful and thankful to God that I was able to do it. We're talking about being consistent. Today has been a very busy day for me, wrapping up a lot of cases, starting some new campaigns, and doing tweaking things and scaling up. And so when you scale, there's aspects that you may know or may not know. And so I just been really, really busy eating up, Pac-Manning my day, like I taught that before. I'm gonna go find that video, and right here, I'm gonna put when I do the replay. So give me a look about 24, 48 hours for me to put it there. But right here, I'm gonna put that one that I did that's called Pac-Man Your Day. I'm gonna put that video right there. Go ahead and click right here so you can see it. When you see that little info bar come up, that means it's available. Click on that because that's a good one. But yes, I Pac-Man my day. My day was full. And today I just, I was like, oh my God, we got the Gene Marlo Davis show tonight. How am I going to make it? I'm tired, my energy. And I was like, the subject that I'm going to talk on today is about being consistent and winning. Okay, be consistent and win. So let's dive right into it. I want to give you 5 tips that's going to help you to be consistent, and I'm going to leave it on the board for you. Let's talk about the first one. Okay, number one. It says be truthful to yourself. Okay, and what's the other? And keep your word. What do I mean by that? Be truthful to yourself and keep your word. Meaning that when you say you're going to do something, be truthful. Be a man, be a woman of your word. Keep the promise to yourself. We will say, and do a favor for me right now, guys. We need more people on here. We need more people live now. Come on, click like, click share, put it on there. Gene Marlo Davis is live. Go to your Facebook, your Instagram, all that. Let them know Gene Marlo Davis show is live right now. Okay, so be truthful to yourself and keep your word. There's times, guys, where we say we're going to do something. We say that, hey, look, I'm going to start that new business. I'm going to quit doing this. I'm going to, start me a weight loss program. I'm going to, make sure that I allocate a certain amount of time to my business or my relationship, whatever it is. You got to be truthful. And a lot of times we'll set a goal up or we'll say that we're going to do something and then we don't keep our word. And what happens is we begin to feel let down. We begin to beat ourselves up. We begin to have our self-esteem to drop. Let me tell you something. Tonight, like I said, I've been very, very busy. And I to the point where I wanted to sit down, have the table and write, but I knew that if I sat down, guys, you were not going to get the spunky Miss Jean Marlo Davis tonight because I was like, oh my God, I got to come on here and I'm really, really tired. I don't feel like it. But you know what? I got to be consistent. Every Thursday at 7 p.m., rain, sleet, or snow, the Gene Marlo Davis show is a go. Do you understand me? So I have to be here. This is the promise, unless there's something dramatic. And then, of course, we will put a video up or Bruce will put something up to let people know or make an announcement or something. Hey, guys, what's going on? We can't be here, whatever. But we're going to always make sure that we keep our word and make sure that our show is alive for you and that we bring you the content that you ask for as well as what's on our heart. So we're going to be consistent. Be consistent. So I have to keep my word to myself. I have to be truthful to myself, which I think with being consistent, if I was going to put a B there, I would put underneath being consistent. Don't start something. Don't start what you can't finish. That's a good one right there. Underneath, be truthful to yourself and keep your word. If we have to put a little B, that's something that just added. Don't start where you know you can't. Don't say you're going to do something when you know dang well you're not qualified to do it. You don't feel like doing it. It's above your pay grade. You probably just said it because it sounds good or you're trying to impress people. Impress yourself. Keep your word. Make your word impeccable. Because sometimes, guys, we be doing the most, man. We be doing the most, and we know that we're not going to commit. You got to make sure that you commit, because if not, what happens is, like I said, you start to look like a liar to people. People don't believe what you say. You will lose customers because you're inconsistent. You say you're going to do something and then you don't do it. And therefore, hey, they see inconsistency, and inconsistency and money don't go hand in hand. You got to keep your word. Don't commit to something that you can't see it through. Like I said, don't start what you can't finish. Don't write a check with your mouth. How my mama used to say it, don't cash. Don't write a check that your behind can't cash. That's what my mama used to say all the time. Okay, so that's the first thing. Be truthful to yourself and keep your word, and don't start something you can't finish. Number two. Okay, this is how I'm feeling today. Do things even when you don't feel like it. Okay? Just do it. Okay? So sometimes there's going to be times when you don't feel like doing it. Like today, and that's when you should do it. That's when you should press. It's always like a breakthrough, or something happens when you don't feel like doing a thing, and you go ahead and you commit and you get it done, and you find that was the best show, that was the best consultation, that was the best conference I went to, that was the best whatever. There's a message in there for you. There's something powerful for you, and the enemy is trying to block. We're always getting in our own way. For some reason, I don't know, but sometimes we're always getting in our own way. So we have to make sure, guys, that we do the things we need to do, even when we don't want to do it. When that calendar says that you have an appointment, that calendar says that you're supposed to be at the gym, that calendar says you're going to get some personal development, you're going to work out, you're going to pray, you're going to meditate, whatever it is that you say you're going to do, go ahead and do it. Even when you don't feel like it. I know for me, sometimes I don't feel like going to the gym. I remember I didn't feel like going to the gym. I didn't feel like working out. Any old excuse would do, right? We could find excuses. We could, no, ma'am. Mm-mm. We could find excuses to do anything, right? But what you have to do is say to yourself, I am a woman or man of my word, and I'm going to be consistent. I want people to know if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I want people to be able to count on me. I want people to be able to depend on me. I want my clients to know that I am readily available for them. If I say that we have a consultation at this time, we have a consultation at this time. If I say that we're going to have a workshop, we're going to have that. If we're going to have tech support, we're going to have tech support. We're going to have Q&A, we're going to have Q&A. You don't want to put your word out there and then they see that your word is not truthful and you do not do what you say you're going to do. And so a lot of times that's when I say be consistent and win. You will win if you keep your word. If you keep your word, be truthful to yourself. Don't start what you can't finish. If you know that you can't, don't commit to it. A lot of times people will ask me to do a thing, and you're out and about, you may be having lunch, you're having a great conversation, and people might say, hey, look, I want you to do this, or hey, look, I want you to come here. And I have to say, well, let me check my calendar, because I don't want to commit to something that my calendar says I'm somewhere else. So I don't just go and make a commitment. I say, listen, let me get back to you. If I don't have my calendar with me, most of the time I have my calendar always with me. But if I'm out with a friend or we're just having lunch and then they want to say, hey, look, can you do this? Can you do that? I'm going to say, let me check my calendar and I'll get back to you. I strive every day to be a woman of my word. Okay. So do things even if you don't feel like it. Be truthful to yourself and keep your word. Now, Here's another thing. We're talking about being consistent. What does it take to be consistent and when? Well, here's something that I remember my mentor used to tell me all the time, and it's so truthful. Number three, focus on the activity. This is the truth right here. Focus on the activity, not the results. That is such the hard thing right there sometimes, because we want microwavable success. We live in a microwavable society. We want to lose weight quick. We want the money quick. We want the relationship quick. We want everything quick. And instead of developing new habits, new beliefs, new activity, we're so focused on the results all the time. Okay? We're so focused on the result. I got my grandbaby in the studio, and I need my little precious grandbaby to have a seat. Nana loves you. I love you, Sophia. Okay, sit with your sister. So I love it when my grandbabies come because we're a family show, right? So focus on the activity, not the results. A lot of times we're so concerned about the results that we don't do the necessary activity to achieve the said results. Can you imagine going to the scale every day? You're getting on the scale, you're looking to see, did I lose any weight? Did I lose any weight? Did I lose any weight? And then, sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you got water weight, right? And you wake up, you're like, oh my God, it says I'm 2 pounds over. And then if you weigh yourself in the afternoon, you'll see that is not necessarily so. Instead of worrying about, and I'm using this as an example, instead of worrying about what the scale says, what kind of activity are you doing? What are you eating every day? Or what is your water intake? What kind of workout do you have? What are you feeding yourself mentally and spiritually? These are the things that you need to look at. The same thing with your business. You're focusing on the results when you should focus on the activity. Guys, you are tuned in to the Jean Marlo Davis show, which comes on every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's all about information and inspiration to impact the nation. On this show right here, we talk about everything. I mean, everything mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotional, relationship wise, anything that we can talk about to help you to win in the skin you're in. We're going to do it on the Jean Marlo Davis show. And we hope you like what you hear and what you see, right? So today we're talking about being consistent and win. And a lot of times we fail in life because we're inconsistent. We do not keep our word. We do not focus on the activity. We want microwavable success and we give up quickly. Okay. So number 3, we're talking about focus on the activity, not the results. Because if you focus on the results, you're going to quit. But if you focus on the activity, you know what the goal is, and you break that thing down so you can Pac-Man that thing every day. You can do the necessary activities that need to be done. And if you do the necessary activities, the results will take care of itself. When I look at myself in the mirror, I see a lighter woman, a stronger woman. I'm getting stronger. The abs is coming in. I went to the beach this past past weekend, and I wore a 2-piece, guys. I wish you could put that picture on the screen to let them see. Bruce Mike can do it because I sent it to him. I I wore a 2-piece. Now let me tell you something. I haven't worn a 2-piece in years. And so when I put this 2-piece on, it's on Facebook, babe. When I put this 2-piece on, guys, my eyes just watered up, and I was like, wow. And what I was looking at that time, I was looking at the results, because every day I drink about a gallon of water a day. I do intermediate fasting. It helps me out, which I break my fast around noon or 1, and then I don't eat anything after 8 p.m. So from 8 p.m. to like noon the next day, I do not eat. So I'm on 16/8. That's what I do. And which I'm getting ready to come off that in a little bit. But and I eat healthy, guys. I have my cheat days, and my cheat days I don't make myself feel bad and stuff because I'm like, I deserve this. I deserve this glass of wine on the weekend. I deserve to be able to have this piece of cake that I asked for because Monday through Friday, Jean Davis is on her best behavior. She's getting it in. And even on Saturday, I work out. I go for a nice walk, a nice hike on our nature trail over here where I live. And I feel great. And because I feel great, mentally and spiritually and physically, financially, emotionally. It really goes into everything you do. Like we say, wherever you go, there you are. So whatever activities you're doing, no matter where you go, you're that same person. If you're doing great things, no matter where you go, you're gonna do great things. So I have to tell you, I just felt so excited. Bruce trying to pull up that picture, but when I looked at that picture, when I looked at myself in the mirror, I saw the promise. I said that I was going to treat myself better. I said I was going to eat better. I said I was going to get to a certain weight. I said I was going to do this. And I focused on the activity, not the results. I wasn't jumping on and off the scale, off and on, off the scale. I said, I'm not going to do that. I will let, when I go buy some jeans or whatever, I'll let it tell me. And I watch myself go from an 18 to a 16 to a 14 to now, guys, I'm in a 12 almost. About 12, soon I'll be in a 10. Why? Because I'm being consistent. I work out every day. I treat myself right. Even when what? Even when I don't want to do it, I do it. Even when I tell myself, man, I just want to sleep a little longer. I don't feel like getting up, working out. That's the day I go the hardest because I say, you know what? It's a reason why I got to get it done. And once I get it done, baby, I finish that workout and I look in the mirror and I see myself and I'm looking at those abs and I'm like, ooh, okay, girl, okay. I feel great. And so when you are consistent, you're going to get the desired results. But be consistent. Don't lie to yourself. Don't quit on yourself. Keep your word, baby. Keep your word. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so what's the next thing? So we said focus on the activity, not the results. Okay. The next thing about being consistent to help you be consistent, we're going to see the end in mind. See the end in mind. I was talking to someone had reached out to me for a consultation, and basically I would just, anytime someone calls for a consultation, I take them through a series of questions that they may not have thought about. And one of the things was, where do you see yourself? Where is it that you're striving to go? What is your goal? What is when people say, I just want to be wealthy, I want to be, well, what is that quantitative number? Have you seen where you want to be? Because if you can see it here, you can hold it here, and that's what I learned from my mentors and from The Secret. So where do you want to be? Do you see it? Do you have it written down? As I spoke on the last show about the vision, write the vision, make it plain. So when you read it, I think that was last week or was that Monday when I did that? If I find it and put it somewhere for you, that I talked about writing the vision, making it plain. So when you read it, you will run with it. And guys, listen, even if you don't, feel like doing a thing, I want to go, this just hit me when I was talking about focus on the activity, not the results, and also doing a thing even when you don't feel like doing it. What if you was going to work out 30 minutes and you only worked out 20 minutes? You still worked out. You still kept your word to yourself. Even if you said you was going to read 30 minutes and you only read 15 minutes, you still read, but you could say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to make up for what I missed out today, but I'm still on track. I'm still on track to get to where I want to be. So that's why it's very, very necessary for you to see the end in mind. Where do you want to be? I was telling a client, I said, when you go to the mall, and let's imagine that you want to go to Macy's, and Macy's is up on the second floor and suite 500 or whatever. When you come to that board, it has a red dot and it tells you, no problem. It's okay. You are here. So you know where you are, but you have to know where you're going. When you sit down with someone and someone is coaching you, they're mentoring you. You can't say, well, I don't know where I want to be. I don't know how much money I want. I don't know. We can't help you. We can't help you. How can we help you when we don't know where you want to be? So yeah, you're going to be starting, stopping, starting, stopping, starting, stopping, because you yourself don't know where you're going. So you got to see the end in mind. Where do you see yourself? What do you look like? What are you wearing? What kind of perfume or cologne you got on? What does your hair look like? What kind of clothes you have on? What kind of car you driving? What are you listening to? What are you watching? What are you reading? Who do you surround yourself around? One of the things that I know my mentor shared with me is to get a "What am I doing right" journal. This help you to be consistent. What am I doing right journal? And in that journal, you're going to write down your victories, what you're doing. And if you had a successful day, you're going to, in that journal, write what that day looked like. I mean, break it down to the least common denominator, where you write down, what were you saying? What were you listening to? What were you wearing? How was your hair? What, even describe the jewelry. What made it a perfect day for you? What made it a successful day? And you put that in your success journal. This is my wisdom journal. I got so many journals, but you want to put that, and so you can go back and you can read it and you can duplicate it. You can do it over and over and over again. So that's one thing I would say. When you're looking at the end in mind, write down what it is that you want and see it. See it in your head. Write it down. See it on paper. And then go out there and do it. And when you have success, document your success. Document it, because there's, like we said, documentation equals representation. So when you document a thing, you could go back and you can look at what it is, the activity, what kind of activity you had, and you can go and you can repeat it. So see the end in mind, where you want to be, what you're doing. We're talking about being consistent and winning. Being consistent and win. So many people, they quit before they get started. They're inconsistent. They're lying to themselves because, guys, they don't follow these 4 things. I'm getting ready to give you number 5, and I'll go all over it again, and then we'll end this broadcast. I'm not going to be long, but I'm being strong tonight. You better give it to me, okay? So here's another one. Use reminders in your environment. To stay consistent, use reminders. So I'm just going to put use reminders. A good reminder is a calendar. Okay? A calendar. You want to be able to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. You don't want to lie to yourself. You want to keep your appointments. I use my Google calendar, my Google calendar, and I have a calendar that I can touch, and because I'm old school, I like to be able to see the month at a glance so I can make sure that I make my word bond, that I'm doing what I say I'm going to do. I'm in the right place at the right time, doing the right activity. So I make sure that I have a calendar. I use reminders. I set alarms to make sure I give myself a 30-minute heads up in case I have a client come in and I'm getting them wrapped in something, or doing some work or whatever, because we're not perfect. We know this, but we can use the perfect tools to keep us in check and keep us consistent and keep us building. We can do that. So you want to use reminders, guys. Use reminders. Get you a calendar, set an alarm, get an accountability partner. Make sure that, children are great accountability partners because they're going to worry you to death. If you tell them that, hey, look, if I make this amount of money and when I make this amount of money, we're going to go do dust, and dust. They're going to keep coming to you like, did you do it yet? 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 They're going to worry you. Are you laughing? Is that true, Selena? Well, you like, you remind me to go get that. What's the name of that doll? What's the name of that doll, Selena? No, what was the name of your doll that you wanted me to build a bear? Like, I told her that I was going to take her to go get a build a bear, and honey, let me tell you, she worded me down. Miss Tammy said, I'm late, but here, yes, I use paper calendar and electronic as well. I have to do it because thank you, Tammy, for being here. And thank you so much for liking. Click like, click share. Did you subscribe to my channel, Tammy? Are you subscribed? Did you hit the bell so you can get all the alerts? I'm going to go back over everything anyway that I just covered so you can have, and you can always go back and rewatch as well. Tammy's one of my fans out there doing big things like never before. Guys, do me the awesome flavor, not favor, but flavor. Click like, click share, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Tell someone, tell one, tell two, tell three that Jean Marlo Davis is here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Jean Marlo Davis Show. Tonight, we're talking about being consistent. Doing it when you don't feel like damn doing it. Be consistent and you will win. Sometimes, guys, you don't feel like it. I did not tonight. I'm just being really real. Can I be real? Can I? Tonight, I just did not feel I did not feel like doing the show tonight. I do 2 shows every week. The Jean Marlo Davis Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I do Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is all about money. How to make money, keep money, protect money, grow money is all about your money. Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. And then on top of it, I run several businesses. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a grandma. I got my little grandkids in the studio with me today, just kicking it with me. I'm going to make sure they give you guys some greetings before they go. But I have a lot on my plate. I'm working on different projects, and we got an awesome team. But I was just like, oh, I just want to just sit and relax today. And I thought about it. I said, my reminder, my calendar, my accountability partner said, tonight you got the Jean Marlo Davis Show. So I'm like, good. I got to get this thing done. I got to keep my word, because guess what? My people, they expect me to be on this show at 7. If I'm late, they, might sometimes, because of technology, might come on a little late. Not my fault. But hey, look, I'm going to be here. Yes, she says she subscribed. Thank you, Miss Tammy. Thank you, darling. So we said use reminders, the calendar, so you can keep your word, so you can be consistent. So let's just go over this all again. So those who just joined us just now, I'm going to give you everything that we just covered, and then you could go back and watch it, okay? We're talking about being consistent and winning. Number 1, you want to be truthful to yourself and keep your word. Don't say that you're going to do a thing when you know you're not going to do it. Don't even do it. Don't even put yourself in a situation, because then you don't want to suffer from low self-esteem because you lied to yourself. You didn't keep your word. Now you're feeling down. Now you're beating yourself up. Now you're defeating the purpose. We want to win. We don't want to be broke down, busted, and disgusted. So we want to win. So we're going to be consistent. We're going to be truthful to ourselves, and we're going to keep our word, because we always say that I am a woman or man of my word, and I will give my life before my word fails. So don't put it out there. Don't say you're going to do a thing. Don't lie to yourself and say, yes, I'm going to work on myself. Yes, I'm going to hire a coach or a mentor. Yes, I want to work on my vision. And you never get into action mode. And then we look up and it's 2023. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, do things even when you don't feel like it. Even when you don't feel like it. I didn't feel like the show today because I just been so busy running. But I say, you know what? I'm going to do it. I must do it because today is Thursday. And what does Thursday mean? Thursday means it's the Jean Marlo Davis show. So I'm going to get it done. I'm going to do it strong. I don't have to do it long, but I'm going to do it strong. And I'm going to give you something that's going to help you to empower yourself. It's all about information and inspiration to impact the nation. Okay, so do things even when you don't feel like it. When you're saying to yourself, oh man, I just want to just go take that nap. If you got time to take that 15-minute nap, do it. But if it's going to put you out and not allow you to do what you're supposed to do, don't do it. Just push through. You got this, okay? Number three, focus on the activity, not the results. So many people focus on the results. It's not happening yet. It's not happening yet. It's not happening yet. And guess what? It's not happening. You know why? Because you keep putting that out there. You keep saying it's not happening. It's not happening. Say that, you know what? I'm going to work. It is happening. Come up with a game plan. Stick to the activity. Let the results take care of itself. Let the results take care of itself. You, my dear friend, you, my sister, my brother, focus on the activity. If you don't have a game plan, you don't have that thing broken down, what you need to do on a daily basis, you want to contact our office, the luckfirmllc.com. That's the luckfirmllc.com. It is scrolling down below. Get on there and get your free 15-minute consult. Let's get some things answered for you so we can see if it's a win-win. And if it's a win-win, then we'll go ahead and coach you and help you to achieve your goals, okay? That's number three. Focus on the activities, not the results. Number four, see the end in mind. Where are you going? If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. You got to see that thing. I read somewhere in a great book that said, write the vision. So first of all, you got to have vision. If we don't have vision, we will perish. So write the vision. Make it plain. Break that thing down. I want to be wealthy. What the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means. Your subconscious mind don't know what that means. But if you say, I want to earn, $100,000 a month or $1,000,000 a year or whatever the case may be, now we have a number. So write the vision, make it plain. Okay. So then you can run with it. If you know what it is that you want to do, now you can seek guidance. You can seek help. We can come up with a game plan to help you break that thing down to the least common denominator so you can get the desired results you want. So see the end in mind, whether you want to be more healthy, you want better relationships. Some of you guys getting all these crazy relationships. You got to work on yourself. You got to work on yourself. Get all that mess up out of you, stinking thinking, all that baggage. You got to let that stuff go. If you want better, you got to first become better yourself. We always say water seeks its own level. Water seeks its own level. So if you don't like what you're getting, maybe you need to look in the mirror and see what's going on with me and what do I need to fix, okay? So see the end in mind, where you want to be. What does the future look like? What kind of lifestyle do you have? Well, who are you giving back to? How are you serving? Being blessed to be a blessing. See yourself, break it down into categories. How do you see yourself mentally? How do you see yourself spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally? What kind of relationships do you have? See the end in mind. And last but not least, use reminders because you're just not that good. Use reminders. Get you a calendar. As I said earlier, I have a calendar, and I use my Google Calendar as well as I use my paper calendar that I can write in. And I make sure that when I wake up, before I go to bed that night, I already look at what's going on the next day. So I already know when I wake up what's going on. But I still go back in the morning after I do my prayer, I do my meditation, I do my workout, drink my water, take my shower, get myself together. I'm looking like, okay, what we got going on, what's happening, what is my calendar saying, what is my email saying, what's my messages, all that stuff. I have a protocol that I do every day and that I follow every day so I can be consistent. Create a protocol for yourself, create a game plan. Sometimes you're not going to feel like doing it, especially when you're tired from really working. Some people tired because they're not doing anything, but you're tired from really working. Make sure you hydrate. I got to get me some water after this show. I forgot my water. Normally I have my little water, but make sure you hydrate yourself. Make sure you exercise. Make sure you get fresh air. Make sure you get the vitamin D from the sun. Make sure you get your vitamin C, and other nutraceuticals that you need to get for yourself to make sure you are where you're supposed to be physically, and get your mind right. Do some personal development, do some prayer, do some fasting, whatever you need to do to get your mind right, get your spirit right, get your emotions in check. Don't allow people to play you. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother show, because people want you to do things for them, but they don't want to create a win-win situation, and they get mad when you don't allow yourself to be played over. That's another show. Okay. So, so basically, you just want to make sure that if you put something out in the universe, keep your word. Keep your word, and get you an accountability partner. Accountability partner will help you to stay consistent as well. Okay. Make sure, hopefully, this show, when you get on here every, Mondays and Thursday, and we're giving you information to impact the nation. We're talking about money. We're showing you how to win in the skin you're in. We're giving you some tools that will help you to be consistent and win. Make sure you take the notes. Make sure you look at it. Put it where you can see it. Don't let it just be in a book and it goes back on the shelf and then you forget about it. Go over these things. I have notes all throughout the house, upstairs, downstairs, in my bathroom, in the kitchen, everywhere, to remind me to, Jean, stay on the path. Be consistent. Keep your word. Remind me who I am. I have, like, in my kitchen, I am the power of I am. I am blessed. I am favored by God, protected by God, loved by God. I am blessed. I am healthy. I'm in perfect condition. Those things that I have to remind me who I am, so I can be consistent even when I don't feel like it, right? So guys, listen, man, was this good? Was this good? I hope that it was good. Didn't take up the whole hour. If you have a question, go ahead and take a minute to get that question out there. I'll wait for you. I'll wait and see if you have any questions. I could get your questions answered. But this right here, guys, I'm telling you right now, it is not something to take lightly. Most people, they lose because they're inconsistent and they all over the place. They start somewhere. Next thing you know, they're on to this. Next thing you know, they're on to that. And they don't realize that people are watching them. And then they wonder why people don't do business with them, because you're inconsistent and they can see it. And they know that just in a few months, give you a couple more months, maybe a month, you're going to be done with it, right? You're going to be on to, that didn't work out. When necessarily it may not be no. Why did you get that? Now they in the studio. Sophia, you got to put that down. Keep it up too much noise, my love. But, then people looking at you like, well, I don't want to give you my money. I don't want to sign up with that product or that service or be on your team or anything like that, because I see you're a jumper. You're going to jump from one thing to another thing to another thing. I want someone who's consistent. I want someone who has a strong work ethic. I want someone who's going to bring value to the marketplace. I want someone I can count on. And if you're being inconsistent, people look at you right then and there, and they know that they can't count on you. So, with that being said, let me bring my precious grandbabies up. Come back up here, since y'all keeping up all this noise in the studio. I know you weren't gonna get ready to watch a movie while Nana talking. Were you finna watch a movie? You can't do that while Nana's talking. Come on, this is baby. Stop that right there for me, right quick. So this is Selena. You got to look right there, Selena. You looking at that screen? Say hi.
Hi.
Right? Say hi. This is my grandbaby, and this is Sophia. Say bye. Bye. Wait, everybody. Say bye.
Bye.
Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching. Listen, if you need help, you need coaching, you need mentorship, you got questions, thank you guys so much for watching. Look, go get your free 15-minute consult, theluckfirmllc.com, theluckfirmllc.com, or you could text 678-457-9493, 678-457-9493. Guys, I know that I make this stuff look effortlessly. And I know sometimes it seems that sometimes I'm just talking just to entertain you. But what I'm giving you, make no mistake that I have over 10,000 plus hours of coaching and mentoring and teaching and training with thousands and thousands of people. And I'm telling you right now, these are the things that people pay thousands of dollars for, that you, as being a subscriber, is getting it for free. So don't take it lightly. Don't take it as I'm coming up here just to be another pretty face in the place, and I'm here to make you laugh and tickle your funny bone. Yes, I can be funny. I can laugh. I can do all that stuff because I'm silly anyhow. But I really want, when I come before you, I really want you to get in the habit of grabbing pen and paper, because you never know where your breakthrough is going to come. You never know when it's going to come, how it's going to come, but your breakthrough is right around the corner. So make sure, guys, that you go back. If you missed this, you only saw a little bit of this broadcast. When this broadcast is over, give it a minute. It'll load back up. Make sure that you go back and you take copious notes. Take notes, because these things right here, these are money words right here, money steps. Okay, you want to make sure you do that, so you can make sure that you follow, follow what I was taught by my mentors, who are multi millionaires, that have blessed us, have blessed me to stay off a job for 20 years, never to go back, build a multi-million dollar company ourselves, so we can go out here and impact people like yourself and your family. And if you have kids, if I was you, I will put them in front of it. They need to be getting personal development every day. What kind of legacy are you living? The good word said a good parent, or good man leaves an inheritance to their children. What are your children watching? What are they reading? What are they listening to? Are they just playing video games all damn day? And then you're wondering why they want to go out here and shoot them up and bang bang. Well, that's what they doing all day on the video game, so they want to make it reality. Are you teaching them about investing? Are you teaching them about credit repair? Are you teaching them about how to build a strong credit? Have you taught them about balancing a checkbook? Have you taught them about a profit and loss statement? Do they even know what an asset sheet look like? Do they even know what a P&L look like? There, you got a lot of work to do, and we can't expect our teachers to teach our children the things that we should be teaching them. So when you see someone that has value, that you feel can give value to your family, you need to make sure your family have it. What are we raising, losers or leaders? You choose, okay? Hopefully you choose leaders. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Make sure you click like, click share, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get all the juicy intels, details that I have for you. My name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too. And in case you didn't know, in case someone didn't tell you, I want to remind you that you can have, you can be, you can do anything. Stay on the lookout because we got the boot camp coming up. It's coming back. I'm going to give you the information on the next show. We have our Supercharge Your Business and Increase Your Profit boot camp. We're going to start making that announcements towards the end of this month. And every time I come on, you're going to hear me talk about the Supercharge Your Business, Increase Your Profit boot camp. We will have some spaces, very limited because of COVID-19, but we will have the online experience that you could be in a conference of your own home and watch it live. Again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you be consistent and you win. I'm here for you. God bless and take care. I see you on the next episode. Take care.